Okay, I've taken a couple notes for a video I'm going to make right now. I haven't planned this very extensively. I'm simply speaking from the heart here. Okay, so this is something of an intended oxygen mask for low status Jews and others. So, when you grow up as part of certain kinds of minority demographics, um, you might find it naturally useful to derive something of a psychological paycheck from witnessing the life histories and achievement profiles of um, high-ranking members of your tribe, you know, before you sort of learn your place in the social hierarchy. And so becoming well-adjusted as part of certain kinds of minority demographics is a process of developing kind of a solid grasp of the ways in which your people are exceptional and strong and talented despite everything that they have suffered or continue to suffer. Okay? That's just something that applies to many demographics. But at a certain point, as you confront the limits of your biology and the fact that, you know, maybe no matter how hard you try, you might not make it as a member of like the higher status rungs of your particular tribe, then all those psychological paychecks you were getting that once gave you self-esteem can metamorphose or mutate into something of an anvil that constantly weighs down upon you during much or most of your conscious life. Okay, um, so when your inherited people groups are uniquely successful, especially given the sort of oppressions and persecutions they've dealt with, you can sometimes feel like defective trash for not really living up to the achievement profile they uphold. Okay, and this can kind of haunt you. No matter how many times you bathe, you feel dirty. No matter what you do achieve, you feel like you're just kind of staining the good name of your people. I sort of know this because, you know, I'm South Asian and specifically Indian American, and I know I'm never going to be one of these high-ranking tech CEOs or medical specialists or something, you know. I'm just not really formed in a way that would permit me to achieve that occupational victory. So, you know, at a certain point, I concluded that if I couldn't improve my people's collective reputation through conspicuous achievement seeking, I could at least avoid harming it by keeping a low profile and becoming something of a recluse. And actually, there were multiple forces that drove me to become a recluse, and now I'm happy to live that way. But something to think about is that given the sort of nature and intensity of oppression and persecution and nonsense that your people dealt with, it is not so much what you do that matters. And this will be very hard for lifelong biological males to hear. But, and this is where I'm going to get a bit crass or vulgar, you can imagine that maybe in someone's final moments, as they did enter, you know, a death camp, or the kind of gas chamber that would lead them to experiencing nothing but Zyklon B penetrating their capillaries in their final moments. That sort of victim wanted nothing more than for someone like you to one day exist with your current problems. Okay, so it's not so much what you do that matters today. In some sense, what fundamentally matters is what you are. And effectively translating that insight into your behavior would entail you eating when you're hungry, and sleeping when you're tired, and prioritizing the continuation of your physical pulse and the survival of your body over, whether or not you make your people look good. It's not what you do that matters, it's what you are that matters. It's something to think about. All right. Thank you for watching, and have a good day, and God bless you.